It was a hot afternoon in a small town on the edge of the city. The sun beat down on the dusty road and people hurried along the sidewalks trying to avoid the heat. Among them was a young boy named Ayan, barefoot, with torn clothes and a plastic bag full of empty bottles slung over his shoulder. Ayan was only 12 years old, but carried the weight of the world on his tiny shoulders. His days were spent collecting recyclables, running errands, and helping his mother, who worked as a housemaid. They lived in a small single-room house in the slums. Despite the hardships, Ayan never complained. He had a quiet determination in his eyes, a mix of resilience and hope. That afternoon, as Ayan walked past a quiet road rarely used by locals, he saw something unusual. A shiny black Mercedes parked awkwardly at the roadside with the hood open. Standing next to it, clearly frustrated, was a tall man in a formal suit, wiping sweat from his brow. Curious and concerned, Ayan approached. "Sir, is everything okay?" Ayan asked softly. The man looked over, surprised to see a boy instead of a mechanic. "My car broke down, and my phone battery is dead," he said with a sigh. "I've been waiting for over an hour and no one has passed by. I don't know anyone here." Ayan looked under the hood. He wasn't an expert, but his late father used to be a mechanic. Ayan had often watched him work and picked up a few things. "May I take a look?" "I might be able to help," he offered. The man looked skeptical, but desperate. "Go ahead," he said. Ayan climbed up slightly and began inspecting the engine. He noticed a loose wire and adjusted it carefully. Then he asked the man to try starting the engine. To both of their amazement, the engine roared to life. The billionaire, for that's exactly who he was, looked stunned. "You did it! I can't believe it!" Ayan smiled shyly. "It was just a small thing." "What's your name, son?" "Ayan." "Well, Ayan, you just saved me a lot of trouble." The man reached into his wallet and pulled out a 1,000-rupee note, handing it to Ayan. But Ayan shook his head. "Thank you, sir, but I didn't do it for money. You needed help." The billionaire paused. That simple sentence hit him harder than anything he'd heard in months. "What about your parents? Do they know you're out here helping strangers?" "My mother's at work," Ayan replied. "And my father, he passed away last year. It's just the two of us now." The man nodded, touched by the boy's honesty and kindness. "Can you show me where you live?" he asked. Ayan hesitated but nodded. He didn't see any harm in it. They walked through winding alleys, past laundry lines and cracked walls, until they reached a small house barely held together. A woman in a worn sari stood at the door, surprised to see a well-dressed man standing next to her son. "This is my mother," Ayan said proudly. The billionaire introduced himself simply as Mr. Raymond. He didn't reveal his full identity, not yet. Inside, the house was simple. Just a bed, a fan, a small stove, and a few utensils. Raymond looked around and felt a pang in his heart. He had billions, multiple companies, cars, and houses, but he had never felt this kind of warmth in a place. "Ayan helped fix my car," he told the mother. "He's a very smart boy." Tears welled up in the woman's eyes. "He's always been like this, helping people even when we have so little ourselves." Raymond sat with them, drank the glass of water they offered, and then left, but not before promising to return. And he did. The next day, a sleek black car stopped in front of Ayan's house again. This time, Raymond wasn't alone. He had a driver, a few assistants, and boxes, big boxes. Inside were clothes, books, toys, groceries, and even a brand new laptop. "This is for you," he told Ayan, "and I have something to ask." Ayan and his mother stared at him, confused. "I own a few companies," Raymond said gently, "and I run a foundation to support children's education. I'd like to sponsor Ayan's education all the way to college. and beyond if he wants." The mother gasped. "But why? You don't owe us anything." Raymond smiled. "Because your son helped me when I had nothing but a broken car. He didn't ask for anything in return. He reminded me of something I'd forgotten. Kindness." Ayan's eyes sparkled. "Does that mean I can go to school? Real school?" "Yes," Raymond said. "And not just any school, the best one in the city." From that day on, Ayan's life changed. He was enrolled in a prestigious private school. Tutors helped him catch up with the syllabus. Raymond visited often, not just as a benefactor, but as a mentor. Ayan became like a son to him. Years passed. Ayan grew into a confident young man, top of his class, passionate about engineering. He received a full scholarship to study abroad. When he returned, Raymond offered him a leadership role in his company. But Ayan had another dream. "I want to build a technical institute for kids like me," he told Raymond. "Those who have talent but no opportunity." Raymond didn't hesitate. "I'll fund it," he said. "Let's make it happen." Together, they built the Ayan Institute of Innovation, a place where hundreds of underprivileged children could learn, dream, and rise. At the opening ceremony, with the media and local leaders gathered, Raymond finally told the world the story of how he met Ayan. "Sometimes the biggest blessings come in the smallest packages," he said. "A boy with nothing gave me everything: perspective, purpose, and hope." Ayan, standing beside him, held back tears as he looked at his mother in the front row. She had once prayed for a better life for her son. And now, that prayer had not only been answered, it had inspired hundreds more. Moral of the story: kindness doesn't need wealth, it just needs a willing heart. And one act of goodness, no matter how small, can change a life forever.